Okay, just before we get into the video, listen to those bloody birds. Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah, they're loud. I wonder why they're called whistling ducks. Anyway, it's the end of the year, and before we get into this video, I'm just gonna announce that both Bo and I are gonna do a live stream. We're gonna attempt a live stream for the New Year countdown in Khon Kaen, if at all possible. We'll do our utmost to do it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll be on air from around 11:30 p.m. Bangkok time. If you're awake, if you're around, and if you've got nothing better to do, which most of you obviously will have, then why not join in? Let me know where you are in the world and say hello. Not sure how it's going to go. Not sure if I'm going to be able to type or anything. I don't know because I'm going to be using this phone, but we will see. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous, I must admit. I'm never nervous making videos. If I go somewhere and there are other people, it's never a problem. But going live, it's going to be a bit weird. Anyway, back to the job in hand, and today's video, I'm just going to recap on what's happened. Well, first and foremost, I made a comeback in January of this year. I think it was the 20-something, 26th, I think. And after a long layoff, I decided to start up the channel once more because I thought I had a lot to give, and I had been ill, as I mentioned to a few people. Without going into details, but I just thought it was time to come back, make some more videos, and I've kind of come back with a vengeance, I think. Since I've come back, I've actually made, including this one I've just done a count, 90 videos for the year, which I think is quite impressive, really. And as a result of that, I've picked up just over 2,000 new subscribers, which I am absolutely happy with, which takes the tally now to almost 4,000. I think I'm about 100 shy of that at the moment. So if you haven't yet subscribed, come on guys, get subscribed and let's get that number higher and higher and higher. Not that subscriptions actually make that much of a difference as long as you have more than 1,000. It's more to do with the viewing and how long each video is watched, but I'm not going to get into that, really. So, what has happened in 2025? Wow. As I said, going right the way back to January of this year, which seems an eternity ago, I started up. And I'm just so glad that I did. I wasn't sure whether I was going to. Made the first video, and I was actually a little bit nervous then, just like I'm going to be making the live video. But probably the biggest thing was we ended up with another family member, in this case Chester, who was a stray cat living outside, got ill, and we decided, well, we may as well give him a chance. Took him to the vet, cost us around 30,000 baht to get him fit and healthy, and now we have him. And to be honest, he's a real pain in the arse. So now we've got 3 cats that we have adopted properly. They live in the house, that being Harry, Smokey and Chester, and we've got a further 6 or 7 outside cats that we feed on a daily basis. Yeah, and it's been really good. I've tried to make the videos as varied as possible, from festivals in Khon Kaen to just going on walkabouts, talking to locals, eating both local food and Western food if possible. Have I got it right? I don't know. It's up to you guys to decide. You tell me. Is the channel going in the right direction? Do you like the channel? Should I make changes because New Year and all that? If we're going to do that, let's do it from now. So you let me know in the comments below if there's anything you want me to cover more of or less of. You let me know below. I tend to concentrate on things that I personally like, and by doing that, hopefully I'm finding like-minded people who also like my content. If you don't, you don't. There's nothing I can do about that. And I've had some rather unsavoury comments over the years, but whatever. I'm thick-skinned, so let's not worry about that. Probably a few of the highlights of the year has to include going to the very deep south with my brother, Paul, his Mrs. Sue, and dragonfly expert, sorry, Nopodon. That was a wonderful experience. Videos aside, just actually going to the south for, I think it was 14 or 15 days, and that included going to Naratiwat, to Yala. Now, many people say, oh, these places are incredibly dangerous. We found it the complete opposite. The people are very, very, very friendly. Of course, there is a very small minority there that may cause problems, but, you know, it wasn't an issue, and it was just an amazing experience. I have been to Naratiwat before, but this time we went further afield. We went there for longer periods, and we just saw so much more. And more importantly, for me personally, I found 20 new species of dragonfly for my records, which was dreamlike, as sad as that sounds. But yeah, it was all really, really, really good. But going to the south has had me left me with a couple of illnesses this year. One was from smoke inhalation. When I went out once and saw a few of the fires that you get commonly in the dry season. Likewise, I picked up a virus from the south, and no idea what that was. Had loads and loads and loads of tests, and they couldn't find out what it was. But it was a good job that I did have insurance. So that was all really, really, really good. And to be honest, I know I've asked you now what you think of the channel, where it's going, and whether I should do things differently. But I enjoy what I do, as I've mentioned, and I like the variety. I don't just want to do the same thing over and over again. I don't just want to do houses. I don't just want to do going to restaurants. I don't just want to do festivals. I just want to show you everything that is in Khon Kaen and beyond. That is one thing I'm going to be looking at next year, going further afield, but we'll come on to that in a moment. You know, we've also experienced some absolute extreme weather, including the dry season and the smoke inhalation. We had flooding, which is part and parcel of living in Thailand. But I'm probably going to stick my neck out here now and say my favourite video of 2025 has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, being up at a tiny little market up at the north of Khon Kaen in a place called Sila. And I was just going to go and make a normal video of a market there, buy a bit of food, see what was going on, talk to a few locals, and we got hit by a big storm. And I thought the footage was really good. I enjoyed it. I loved talking to the people that were there, and it just showed the resilience of Thai people in general. That, you know, you've got this big storm that comes, and within 2 minutes of it ending, they're back out on the street, sweeping up and opening up their stalls again. If that happened in the UK, I'm sorry, but there'd probably be protests, closing down of things for a month, and so on and so forth. And you've got to admire that about Thai people, and I hope that came across in the video. That's what I was trying to show, and I really, 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 really enjoyed that video. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I think I've made a lot of good videos. I also enjoyed the making of the 20 temples in 20 minutes video. I really enjoyed doing that. It was a severe challenge I set myself. I managed to find them all in one day. And it was just great. Really, really good thing for me to do. Just getting around, probably covered over 200 kilometers or something in one day. And I just really enjoyed it. The downside of it was I probably had about 5 views. Nobody really watched it. And if you haven't watched it, I'll leave a link for it there. Try it, have a look, just watch it. I think it was a bit of fun. It's nothing serious. Even if you don't really like temples, I was trying to just show the variety of temples just in Khon Kaen alone. And I missed many, many, many of them. I just was going off Google Maps and whizzing around. A few I knew about, I wanted to see, that I'd never seen before, and a few that I hadn't. And I included a couple of, what are they called? Cheddar, not the Cheddar. Sim, that's it, Sim. An Isan word for these weird little chapel type things where the monks are I don't know, whatever they are, where the monks become monks. I can't think of words today, I'm a bit tired. But yeah, that was a great thing to do. And I'd do more, but it was just a little bit disappointing that I just didn't have any views on it. But hey, whatever, what can you do? And so, as I said, tonight I'm going to try a live stream. Please go well. I don't know how it's going to go. I've never done one before. Please be kind to me. Don't start sending horrible messages unless I do something stupid. Actually, if you do, whatever, I don't really care. But I hope that goes well, and we'll see. And then going into 2025, well, as I've mentioned, what do you think about the channel? How could I change it for next year? Do you want me to change things? I am going to be getting out more. I'm going to start looking at other provinces. I know I'd started the Isan tour that was an epic failure because of the weather and just other things, injuring myself, so on and so forth. I will be showing more and more provinces throughout Isan next year. I may not do it as a tour. I may just decide 1 week I'm going to go there, and then another time, and spend a little bit more time at these places rather than rushing around, and I might do it that way. And I think that would be a better way to go, I think. But you tell me if there's anything you want me to do over the next 12 months, 2026, good Lord. I'm also gonna hopefully add a 3rd video a week. I currently do 2. I did start doing that a while ago, but things just didn't go to plan. I am now planning to do 3 videos a week, but you tell me, is that too many? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's a lot more I can do. I've got so many ideas in my head that I want to just get out into video format and show you. I hope you like it. I hope the channel keeps on growing. I would love nothing more in the world than to just do this as my sole job. But as I mentioned in a previous video, the money's just not there. I'm making 3, 4, 5,000 baht a month from doing this. So please don't think that I'm making a lot of money. And some of these videos take 2-3 days to put together and cost 3, 4, 5, 6 times what I actually make on them. I do a lot of it for the fun of it. And hopefully it gives you guys an idea of what life is like in Khon Kaen and Isan as a whole. But I would like to do it as a full-time thing, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. And as a result of that, I am going to be doing some more teaching next year. I'm going to be taking that up both privately, and I might do a little bit online and a few other things. I've already got a few things in the pipeline. I'm not going back to full-time teaching. That is just an absolute no-no for as long as physically possible. I could go back to full-time teaching should I wish, but the politics of schools, you end up getting involved with it, and not for me. So that will just about do for this video and for the year. Yeah. So as I said, don't forget, comment below on any ideas you have for next year. Anything you would like me to do. Whether I do or don't do it is another story. It may be I can't afford it, or it may be just too prohibitive, like having the drone which I bought, and within 2 weeks of having the drone there was the ban. And as a result of that, I've not picked it up since. So I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that drone now. I just don't feel like I should be using it, because I know in certain places you're still not allowed to do it, to use them rather, and I just don't feel right. But hey, that's another story. So don't forget, I will be hosting a live stream with Bo tonight, hopefully. Well, as of making this video, on the 31st, and if not, I should be uploading it as another video anyway. And I will also make a video on New Year over a longer period of the evening, but that won't be live. I'm just going to film about 30 minutes or so from about 11:30 Bangkok time up until the New Year and the fireworks and all. I'll show you all that. Fingers crossed. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the channel this year and the direction it's going in, and I hope you enjoy it for many, many years to come. Because remember, Khon Kaen Den is for life, not just for Christmas. Bit late for that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Happy New Year to everybody. That's from myself and Bo, who's still sleeping at the moment. It's 7 a.m. at the moment. And I will see you all, hopefully, either tonight on the live stream or going into next year. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you enjoy New Year. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.